I'm here with Nick from Brotherhood.m4v and Alex from Grappler's Retreat. We just got done with an awesome seminar. Nick's going to gift us with the technique and principle. Hope you enjoy.
So guys, what we're going over today is the principle will be attacking joints effectively. I'll show you guys in detail with that, and then we will use the principle in our technique, which will be a knee bar from your opponent's upper guard. So let's start straight away with the principle if you're going back with these Alex. So guys, whenever we attack a joint, we want to control the joint directly above and the joint directly below. If you're a personal trainer or a doctor or you study anatomy, the reference is you want to attack the joint more proximal to the center, which is closer to the center, which in this case, if I'm attacking the knee, the proximal joint would be, or the joint system would be the hip, and the joint further away is called the distal joint, which would be the ankle. Right? So that's the principle. If I want to attack the joint, I have to control the joint directly above and the joint directly below. So one of my favorite techniques, I've had a lot of success with this. I actually managed to tap out Alex a few minutes ago with it, is a reverse step over knee bar from the open guard. Uses this principle. So first thing is I'm here monitoring my opponent's legs. I want to make sure that he's not going to give me too much grief with his legs. And the way I do that, in gi you would be holding here at the trousers or here at the knees. No gi, it's a bit more difficult. You have to pretty much hold here or hold his ankles. The problem with holding the ankles is you can't control it for long because he just circles his feet either way and he breaks your grip. So I find the best way to do it is just monitor his legs here with your hands. So I'm going to line up by putting one of my legs on the inside, one of my legs between his legs, and then I know I'm ready for the technique. This will not work if you have both legs on the outside or both legs on the inside. You need one in and one out. Then in one smooth movement, I'm going to step back slightly and push his legs to the floor. Really important that you put his weight in his feet. Because if you can lift his legs, this technique's not going to work. Once I've done that, I'm going to back step off my lead leg here, all the way, 180 degrees, so I'm facing complete opposite direction. And I'm going to sit down, boom, right on Alex's hip. But remember, what's the joint we're attacking? It's the knee. So now I want to control the hip. So my weight is controlling his hip here. Then I'm going to squeeze my knees together as I start to lift his leg off the ground. See that? That takes away his base. There's nothing you can do once one of his legs is off the ground. Now I fall to the side, making a clean 90-degree angle between my torso and his torso. And then I have to control the distal joint, the joint above, which is here, the ankle. So what I'm going to do is put that right next to my head, so that his foot cannot turn. So apply the block, I squeeze my hips and drive forward. Notice I'm controlling the hip here because I'm squeezing tight on his leg. That locks the hip up. If I loosen here and his hip can move, I lose everything. If I control the hip, but I don't control the ankle, if he twists his ankle, I lose everything. So I have to control the joint above and the joint below to apply the knee bar. So guys, that's the principle. Attack joints effectively by controlling the joint above, the joint below. And there's the technique we can use, or one example. But there's many examples. Pretty much every arm bar you see, and every leg lock you see, and every joint lock follows that same principle. If you look closely, you'll identify the joint you're attacking, the joint above, and the joint below. Hope that helps you guys out.